11-year production prediction tracker. I'm Brian. Welcome to my Tesla weekend. Well, I apologize in advance if you can hear the fan, but it is roasting hot in here and I simply can't turn it off. So let's start with the Ultra Bear case. Specifically, what has changed? Well, this number is now 480,000. That's a downward revision, which has a bit of knock on, but it will resolve. Shanghai, 605. That's a downward revision. In the Ultra Bear case, this is just flat growth, no expansion beyond current announcements, no step changes, 4 million by 2030. Toyota only sold like 7 million last year, 8 million. This is the Ultra Bear case. If everything, they don't have to execute perfectly. They just have to keep on keeping on. Because we've got Berlin ramping, Texas ramping, and they will continue to ramp into next year and then go gangbusters from there, 4 million. The Bear case, this one's got a bit more revisions. Some of the same numbers. Shanghai, maybe we'll see 640 this year. What did I say here? 605? We might see 640, bumping to 930 and beyond. Now you say, how can you get to 1.8 million from the same factory? Retooling, my friend. Retooling, which they have already done. Shanghai Phase 2, which previously was only kind of speculated, is now kind of a thing. I've also revised this downward because it's already July and they haven't broken ground as far as we know. But still, with that, and then Berlin and Texas, we're looking at 6.3 million by 2030. Is that crazy? So now we'll look at the neutral case. So pretty. This is the neutral case. Modest growth, additional phases in Shanghai, Berlin, and Texas. Now we know Texas is going to expand. We know Berlin is going to expand because they've already applied for permits. We know Shanghai is going to expand because they've already purchased, nay, acquired the land. Fremont, I've still got this dropping in 23 for a massive retooling and then climbing thereout to 1.2 million. Now we've got Nevada Semi, 2,000 this year, maybe. 4, 6, 8. If this 2,000 doesn't happen, this 8 still does. 18,000, it's a rounding error. Shanghai, 775 this year. Bit ambitious, bit ambitious. Maybe I should tone it down. Let's take it to 750. There we go. Neutral case, 10 million by 2030. Now I've got a lot of pink in here, and the pink is things that I've revised on this version of the tracker. Berlin at 100,000. It had previously been higher. Texas at 135. It had previously been higher. Those are nice high estimates. That's them getting to 2,000-3,000 a week by the end of the year. Totally doable, if a bit ambitious, but again, not super important because what matters is the 10-year figure. Going out 10 years, Texas will absolutely ramp to these kinds of numbers, 1.5-ish, 1.6 million, 10 million. This neutral case would make Tesla the largest car manufacturer in this world. No word on Mars. We don't know what their production capacity will be. So let's get a little goofy. Now we're starting to talk about things that Elon is aspiring to. These represent not even, in some cases, not even 50% growth, though some years are a bit bigger. Let's look at 23. Big jump in the Semi, totally doable. Big jump in Shanghai, introduction of Shanghai 2. If they're breaking ground this month, that factory's going online in a year with all new tooling, all new processes. It's going to be gangbusters. Berlin ramping to 600. Berlin 2 coming online, 250, bit bullish. And Texas at 450, doable. And Texas 2 just starting to come online, 60,000 units. That's 3 million next year. Well, we're going to finish this year at 1.4. 3 million is a bit ambitious. Yes, it is, but it's not impossible. The bottleneck is batteries. We've got the 4680 line coming online. We've got the 4680 line in Berlin coming online December, January. We've got LG, Panasonic, and Samsung building their 4680 lines. We've got BYD making their own batteries for Giga Shanghai. And we've got CATL making LFP batteries for all the standard range plus variants. That number is not crazy. This bull case, 18.77 million in 2030. That can happen. So if we're having fun, we're just hanging out, you and me, just us. The Ultra Bull case is not that far ahead of the bull case. It's a lot of the same assumptions, but with some new factories coming on. GigaNext 1 and 2, which were assumed in the bull case, but coming on a little hotter. It is widely believed in Tesla circles, among those of us who are not in the know, that this will be announced, that these expansions will happen. And when they do, baby, hold on to your butts, because we saw how quickly Shanghai ramped. We are seeing how quickly Texas and Berlin can ramp, even when the batteries don't come in, even when the supplies are stuck in the ports due to force majeure, due to shutdowns beyond our control. This will be Factory 4.0. These will come in hot. And even if they don't launch at 300,000 in 2024, they'll ramp quickly. And they'll ramp hard and hot and heavy. And these are likely to be simpler vehicles. The compact, the Cybervan, the Robovan. Who knows? Ultra Bull, 23.8 million in 2030. Now, is that exciting? Well, that's almost 4 times what Toyota sold last year, so I would argue it is. And you go, well, wait a minute, so that means the stock's going up 4x? Not necessarily. Even 24 million would not account for today's stock price. Today's stock price is, well, it's not based on automotive revenue or sales, or even the future of automotive revenue or sales. No, it is based on all the things. It is based on the potential of full self-driving. It is based on Megapack, grid-scale energy, power walls, solar roofs. It is based on to a very small extent, the robot. It's all happening, man. It's all happening. So because this is so late, I have made it available to all patrons as a thank you for your patience, and, because I love you guys, and because I want people to watch this stuff. I want people to know about it. So, what did I miss? What did I misunderstand? Leave it in them comments below. Subscribe. You already are. All that good stuff. I don't know, man. It's super late. I'm super tired. It's like 100 degrees in here. It's 92 degrees in here. And I am sweating my butts off. So, stay tuned, stay juicy. Can't wait to hear from you clever robots on the flippity flop.